Hey gang, so here we are for part 2, and I'm gonna get a little sip of tea before we get into this. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. Okay, so here we are for part 2 for this little video. And as I said in part 1, I'm going to talk to you guys about something a friend of mine said recently on Facebook about this whole situation involving Walmart's new policy. And she said that, well, basically, in a way, she's pretty much just saying, you know, like, look, well, I imagine most people can interpret it like this, but pretty much what she said, what it seemed like was, look, if you don't like the new policy, you don't have to shop here. You can go anywhere else that you want to. Okay. I think people realize that they can go shopping anywhere they want to. They don't necessarily have to go to Walmart. I mean, Walmart does not exactly have everything better than every other place, you know? But Walmart doesn't have everything that we need. I mean, yeah, they have my toothpaste, my deodorant over there for a better price than what they sell at most other places. And for me, walking to Walmart, it's like maybe not even a 5-minute walk over there. But to really sit there and try to tell people in your own way, you know, like, look, if you don't like the policy, don't come here, a lot of people are going to take that very, very seriously. But what really upsets me is that I don't think that you should really have a position to say any of this stuff, you know, unless you're like, I don't know, a manager or something like that. And as far as I know, she's not a manager. She's been working there for many, many years, and I don't know where she's at on the proverbial food chain in this situation, but you really shouldn't be sitting there trying to tell people things like that, because to be honest with you, it's kind of stupid. You know, don't sit there and just vent and rant on people, telling people, well, if you don't like our policy, if you don't like what we have to do, don't come here. You can go anywhere else you want to. That's really not a good representation of your store. I mean, if I was working at Pizza Hut and we had to come out with that news about, you know, like, look, folks, you can't come in here unless you're wearing brown shoes with green socks. I'm not going to sit there and tell people, you know, like, well, you know what, you don't like it, go somewhere else. I was going to basically tell people, like, look, it's a silly store policy. We have to do what we have to do for right now. And since this virus nightmare has been around for a while, it's really just, it's not going to go away because basically people around here are not making it go away. But I will say this much. I do think that the media is still overly exaggerating things when it comes to, you know, how many deaths and how many people are hospitalized. I mean, it just seems like that seems a little bit outrageous. That seems to be a little bit much, that you're still trying to scare people into doing this. I think the whole thing's a scare tactic, and to be honest with you, I mean, some people say that this virus is like a germ, well, not a germ, you know, well, it's like getting the flu. It's a super flu. But to me, the way everybody's acting, it's almost like it's a germ in a way, because everybody's sitting there going like, sanitize everything and wash your hands 100 times. It's like, that's what germaphobes do. No offense to you guys. But I think even germaphobes are looking at people who are being scared by this coronavirus nonsense, sitting there kind of going like, hey, ease up. The thing is, folks, when it comes to people who want to sit there and feel like that they can get on Facebook and Twitter and whatever else and feel like they're representing their work, you know, if you do it in that sort of way, you are going to lose business, because people are going to sit there and just go, because it can always take one person to cause a huge downfall for anything. And if they want to sit there and just go, well, you don't like our policies, and you can go somewhere else, and we don't even care. You yourself do not represent the company. You're speaking out on yourself. I understand that. But if you're trying to sit there and say, I'm representing this company, you're going to lose business. You're going to get fired too. You know, I don't sit here on YouTube and say, I speak on behalf of every YouTuber as I say these words. You know, I'm not the Lorax. That was that mustached little dude in the Dr. Seuss books, right? I think. Who says, I speak for the trees. I don't speak for anybody. When I do these videos, I'm just saying what I feel. I say what's my opinion. And I always ask for you guys your opinions too. What do you think about certain things? Do you agree? Do you disagree? It's totally cool with me. You know, just be respectful for what you say. But when it comes to somebody sitting there saying like, saying all these things, putting it in a very negative way, like I said, you're going to lose business, and you're going to wind up getting yourself fired. Don't sit there and try to tell people, you know, you don't like it, we don't care, because it's really you saying these words, not the company you work for. So be careful what you say on social, especially on social media, because somebody can take that little rant, copy it, send it to your bosses and say, this is what your employee is saying about your company, what do you think about it? And your butt's out the door. So, yeah. So, if you're going to say something on your own behalf. You know, if you work for a major company, you don't want to sit there and say, I am saying this for the place I work for, because again, we live in an internet age where everybody sees everything and can misconstrue it, or can say, well, they're saying this and this and this, and they can send a copy of it to whoever, and like I said, you're pretty much out of a job. So, yeah. So, what do you think about people who do these kinds of things? Do you think maybe they should just say, I'm representing my own self, speaking my own voice? I mean, gang, let's face it, you know, this is the kind of stuff that gets people in a lot of trouble, and I don't want to see anybody getting in trouble. But if you're going to say something on your own behalf, that's fine. If you're going to say something on behalf of the company, unless they back you up and give you that 100% confidence and that big thumbs up, don't say that you represent the company you work for. Anyway, gang, I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. And again, please leave your thoughts, opinions, comments, whatever you want down below, but be respectful about it, about what you think about people who do that kind of thing. I'll see you guys next time. And let us pray this virus nightmare is going to end very, 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 very soon. It needs to. Let's try to help people out there right now in this bad time of need. It's still a bad place to live in, but hopefully we can try to help out others as much as we can. And let's stop trying to destroy the world, because the world's in bad enough shape as it is. We don't need to be doing any more damage to it. See you guys next time. Take care. Try to be good. Try to be good to yourself. Try to be good to others. Till we do this again, as always, stay strong and rock on.